Now you're probably thinking, it's a bit of a fraud, this guy. Wearing a kilt, thanks Dan Polo, really appreciate it. There's been bagpipes, but as Mark said, I'm fully French. After moving there as a kid, Scotland just really became my home. But Scotland and France are actually really similar. Like, if you don't speak English, you don't speak French, you can still kind of get on, because it's one thing that really bonds France and Scotland together. And the main thing is, anyone but England, every time. It works every time. But clearly though, even though it's talked about every school thing, every social situation you're in, I clearly didn't listen that much. Because here I am, doing a speech in the arse end of nowhere in England. I live in Surrey. I'm sorry everyone, don't know how I did that. And I've just married the most amazing, beautiful English woman I've ever met.
Please don't stress out this morning. I'll see your little face and smile so soon. Oh, he is so cute.
This is to Daddy, love you lots.
Guys, what's wrong with you both? This is you two.
Thank you, I love her.
On our first date at a pub in Highgate, I knew instantly Holly was someone really, really special. Obviously he came over, bucket of rosé in hand, with a pint, and says, in the world's worst Scottish accent I've ever heard, "How is my wee pint?" And then, rudely, went on to say, "How is my accent? What do you think?" Holly, you light up any room, and your smiles and laughter will forever be contagious. Your circle of family and friends are so thoughtful and kind. I'm grateful how welcoming they've been to me. You've always cheered me on and supported me when I needed it most. Your passion, drive and ambition inspire me daily. I feel like together we can achieve anything. And lastly, you're the most incredible person I've ever met. You're not just my wife, my best friend. My love for you grows every single day.
I, Holly Blossom Chigoningsome, take you, Jeremy Gabriel Daniel Willems, to be my husband, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death us do part.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present you Mr. and Mrs. Willems.
Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but rejoices in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never ends.
So this is for Holly and Jeremy. A match made in heaven, they say. Although which heaven they find you in, I don't know. You are perfect together, like hot cross buns and tea, garlic, cheese and pasta, a pint of Tennent's and a Rangers game. I would say you're lucky to have each other, but you both deserve the best, and I'm so glad that you found it. Holly has found a knight in shining armour, or rather, a prop in rugby shorts. To save her from every wasp, horse, cow, icy red run and wavy ocean. Thank you for taking care of my sister. You make each other the best versions of yourselves, and I can't wait to see what comes next for you both. I know it will be wonderful, whatever it is.
Jeremy, you've always been driven and focused on your success, whether it's providing the finest 5-star accommodation on wheels in a camper van, or passionately defending the reputation of Squatters. Airbnb regional manager. But sometimes when life gets overwhelming, we need someone by our side to complete us, and that's where Holly enters the picture.
Holly, when we first met you, it was evident fairly quickly why you were such a great match. And by that, I mean you were more of a riot on a night out than he was. Jeremy, you've come a long way from cutting about your student flat in a dressing gown. All weekend, surrounded by empty cans of tenants. But it's clear to see how much Holly has made you into the man you are today. And I can honestly say that watching the two of you build a life together has brought me great happiness.
It really was a delight to walk Holly down the aisle at St Osmond's earlier on today. Probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life. And I had really mixed emotions. On the one hand, I was so proud of my little baby daughter, who's all grown up and starting a married life. On the other hand, I was just mightily relieved that somebody had agreed to take her on. But Holly and Jeremy, as you start your lives together as husband and wife, I would just like to say a few things. Always be kind with each other, be understanding and patient, accept each other's shortcomings, remember your vows, and always support each other.